Assalamu alaikum. Alright guys, for cheap and reliable coins, check out FIFAUK.com, your #1 place to buy coins. Okay guys, so I just want to say, a lot of people have been asking me for 1 million coin squad builder, or cheaper ones than that 500, 1 million, instead of my usual 10, 15. It's the end of FIFA, so I would have thought everyone wanted expensive ones. But let me just shove a 1 million one in here and see how it goes. So I got Di Natale up front, and I went with Samuel Eto'o to partner him. I could have gone with the informed version, but a team full of informs, there's always bound to be sluggishness and imbalance. You know, it's going to be a bit imbalanced. Now we got center attacking mid Cersei, or you want to say Serchi. He's brilliant. And I went with the man of the match, Ramsey. Now, I could have gone for the others, but I was trying to balance out the team's price, and trust me, this Ramsey brings just the same as the team of the season would, and I've owned all of them, speaking from experience. Then we got De Rossi and Ramirez in the center defensive mid position. De Rossi is slower, but kind of a better tackler, and the Ramirez is faster and a good all-round. Come on, well, Ramirez needs no introduction. He's got that super. He's just got his stats are bullshit. It's clearly 99 everything. But anyways, Armero is a fantastic left back. He's got pace, strength. He's a decent crosser. He's just a fantastic player to have there. We got Debussy and right back. I went with the inform one this time, but anyways, center back to partner Debussy. We will go for. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you because it hasn't. I haven't chosen yet, but. I mean, it was really difficult because there's a lot of players in the Premier League that you can go for, you know. But I went with, you know, as usual, I go for David Luiz because when you have a full informed team, there's, you know, I always feel an imbalance and people are going to just really take advantage of my team for some reason. There's always that sluggishness, and I don't want to say scripting or anything like that, but you know what I mean. So anyways, this team, and Benati and centre-back, of course, and DeSantis in goal. Now, you could put Oscar in the place of Ramsey. And from Oscar, right, with Ramsey there, it's around 850, just about 850k. If you put Oscar there, it rounds up to 950, 1 mil. So it's pretty much up to you. So it's nice to have another choice, you know what I mean? But let's just get straight into the game anyways. Here's Di Natale. Plays the ball straight through to Samuel Eto'o. Now, the most important thing to focus on in this team is Di Natale and Eto'o, that striking partnership. The striking partnership always has to be great because if they don't connect well, and I'm not talking about link wise, I'm talking about, you know, chemistry in game wise, like something where, you know, you choose two strikers to partner up front. They could be total crap together. It's just they just don't click. But Di Natale and Eto'o really clicked well, and they just absolutely destroyed teams. The midfield was really well balanced. Cersei played some lovely through balls, and he was a good dribbler as well. Like you can see here, he's a little genius, to be honest with you. He's a really good player. I'm glad I chose him there. I would have gone with Muriel. I was going to go with Muriel, but then wouldn't really be 1 mil with it, so I decided to, you know. Now it'll be a good test to play against this legend team as well. And boy, the center defensive mid's going to be put to the test today, as well as the defense overall. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Here's Di Natale, threads the ball straight through to Ramirez. The guy I'm telling you about who's so sweaty, and there he does. He plays it to Aaron Ramsey. Ramsey makes it 1-0. Sadly, my opponent quits, so you can't really call this a test. But I doubt he was quaking in his shoes. I'm not too sure why he quit, really. Maybe he was just pissed. So here we go. We move into the third game. Nice team there, but I'm not too, you know, 3-4-2-1. I always break down teams like this when there's no defensive mid. I really need defensive midfielders in my teams. Here's Samuel Eto'o, crosses it in the 10th minute to Di Natale. This is what I mean by a great striking partnership. They just work well together. Here's Eto'o, always the center of attention. Plays it straight to Di Natale again. Keeper does really well there. And there's Cersei, keeper does really well there again. So, to sum up this team, if you really want to see, I get a lot of questions. I mean, a lot of people ask me, what's a good team to make? Can I make this? Can I make that? Can you make me this now? The reason I went with the 1 mil one instead of like 500k 2 mil one, because majority of the people asked for 1 mil. Because the coin prices went down compared to before. A lot of people at least bought themselves 500k, 1 mil, 2 mil at least. So I thought, you know what? Let's just go for a 1 mil team. Now, one other thing I loved about this team is they really put some good passes together. There were moments where I did some wonderful tiki-taka, and it just made opponents... Well, you can see, this is like the... two people have already raged, and it's unbelievably funny like that. They just get annoyed with the tiki-taka. Now, I couldn't put the tiki-taka plays in because the time I did those wonderful passes was to create and set up play, but it wasn't really, like, for example, the shot from Eto'o was just dreadful in the end, so it wasn't really worth putting in. But other than that, the team was great. They didn't really concede as much, like, they didn't really get hammered with shots. It was just one of those days where, you know, you concede a few goals and stuff. But in the 110th minute, Cersei pretty much bags the winning goal. And here's Di Natale, kills off the game. No, he doesn't, but Ramirez does. And Ramirez, you see why I put him in there? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now I promise you guys, if you make this team and you have if you have 1 million to spare or whatever, it's a good team. It's for sure. I'm not gonna say, oh yes, you have to buy this team. It's gonna blow your mind away. No, it's a good team. It's fun to use. Good passing, because I really need a team that passes. If you make a hybrid and the team, you know, sometimes the passes are just terrible. You don't know what to do. And we've come up against some good opponents in this Full Legends team. A couple of informs in different teams, different formations. I think it was a good test. And this will be the last and final game to test this team out. Now we're moving to the 42nd minute. Samaletto shoots, keeper does well. Not the best of shots anyway. Ramirez, center of attention as well in the last couple of games. Here's Samaletto with his left foot. Not bad finish. Maybe keeper could have done better, but who gives a crap, right? We're winning. So in the 53rd minute, Pirlo threads the ball through, crosses the ball, sorry. And here's Armero. And I just realized he has Armero as well. And that was a great strike. That was a really good strike. I think that was Cuadrado. And here's Pogba. I want to make another squad builder with Pogba as well. I really enjoyed using him. And the guys managed to equalize in the 70th minute when I thought I had comfortably won that game. Di Natale, will he make it 3-2? Yes, he does in the 71st minute. And that's pretty much game over, because now Armero is going to have a shot, push it to get himself a corner. And that's it. Now we're going to talk about the 3 most influential players that performed well that you shouldn't sell if you want to move things around. This Armero, Cerci, and Eto'o. I mean, I wanted to put a few of Armero's runs. He ran from one box to the other, but he just didn't do much with it in the end because I tried to, you know, go too far. Thank you very much for watching. Please smash that like button and stay tuned for the next 2 squad builds that are already done.